Ladies and gentlemen, once again, welcome to this platform. Of course, I will be mixing Swahili and English as usual. For the past few months, I have done some analysis here. Sometimes I mix comedy to pass the information, and that's also good to your health. But let me say this. When I speak, I don't miss the target. So many things I've spoken, I'm not bragging, but they have come to pass, and maybe others are coming to pass. Now, in today's video, I will take you to part 2 of how Ruto is fattening and feeding Gachagua for slaughter in a few days to come. The program has already kicked off, and I see Rigathi has no clue about it. Why? Because he's a man who is not very sensitive to the environment. He's a man who cannot see beyond Muganga. Is a man who cannot see beyond Mzee ya Kitendawili. Yani, is a man who cannot see beyond those terms. That's what I mean. Is a man who cannot see beyond truthful men. Is a man who cannot see beyond we found empty coffers. That is his agenda. Now, I want to give you a chronology of chronology. Kakasi nimesoma. Where? I want to give you a chronology of events in what is happening so that you are able to open your eyes and see what is likely to happen tomorrow. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to take you back a little bit. The position Rigathi is occupying was entirely meant for Kindiki. Kindiki had all the qualifications. Kindiki had all what it takes. A man full of wisdom. A man full of purpose. A man full of experience. Kindiki had whatever it takes to be William Ruto's deputy president. But because Rigathi had money, he had ability to buy some politicians from the mountain. The likes of Kimani Chungwa, the likes of Moses Kuria. These are dogs in Rigathi Gachagua's house or outside. Yani, these are dogs which bark when called upon by Rigji. Now, Rigji has blackmailed Ruto. He has pressured Ruto. Ruto has succumbed into his demands. Amempatia what we call the position of the deputy president. Wakati amempatia hicho kiti, because Kindiki is a man apendi vita, akakubali wacha ikae. Kindiki akarudi kwa Ministry of Interior. Now, all along, Rigathi has been spitting venom from his mouth. You know, the Constitution vests power upon the sitting president to make sure and to fight hard in uniting the country by initiating an engagement with the opposition. But because Rigathi Gachagua believes in entitlement, just like he did to Kindiki, Rigathi is a man of self-centered. Yani, mtu ambaye yani, umeona mtu ambaye anaona this belongs to me, this belongs to me, this belongs, yani, ni mtu wa kujipenda. Self-entitlement. Now, Gachagua has been feeling too entitled in William Ruto's government to an extent yanasema Kenya Kwanza government is a company with shares. Ati kama hujaweka shares kwa hiyo kampuni, you cannot come in. You cannot be given a job. Entitlement. Yani he feels like he owns the Kenya Kwanza government. If you are keen, why am I saying Rigathi he behaves like a man who is entitled to the Kenya Kwanza government. As if that is not enough. Amesema serikali ni kampuni na kama hauna share huwezi ingia. You've seen him several times akisema ati sasa anyone who wants to come to Ruto must pass through me. He has said that severally. Alisema when he was referring to Babu Owino, akasema if Babu Owino wants to access the president, he must first come to me. He confesses that Ruto is the president. Sasa mimi nitamupeleka kwa Ruto. Hey, Gachagua. He spoke that in Kisii during Machogu's homecoming. Aliambia Simbarati ati you have to pass through me ndo uende kwa Ruto. Yani mkuje mimi ndio nitawaosha kwanza ndio muende kwa Ruto. Yani Gachagua anajisikia kwamba yeye ndio kusema na kutenda katika serikali ya Ruto. I wish mtu angemwambia how Ruto doesn't care about Gachagua. I wish mtu angemuibia siri amwambie Gachagua rudisha kiburi chini. William Ruto doesn't care about you at all. For the record, Ruto can still buy the mountain without Gachagua's influence. But kwa sababu by that time all William Ruto wanted is votes from the mountain. Hakuwa anataka vita, and the deadline for appointing a deputy president had reached. They had only some hours to conclude or else wangefungiwa nje. So Ruto had to succumb into the pressure. Na all he wanted is unit, asikasirishe Gachagua kwa sababu ako na pesa aende kuvuruga maji. Because walikuwa wamefika climax. So Ruto akasema ni sawa, let him come. Kindika accepted, some people accepted. Wakaanza maisha. Now ladies and gentlemen, since then, Rigathi has taken Raila as an agenda in his meetings. Every morning, every evening, daytime, the topic is Raila Amolo Odinga. It reached a point whereby William Ruto took a back. When William Ruto, because William Ruto has worked with Raila, he knows who Raila is. Alipoona, when William Ruto smelled the rat, alinusa damu, he took a back seat. Akawachilia Rigathi. You see? Now, Rigathi akafikiria amepewa mamlaka na Ruto to engage Raila Odinga. That is why he went on to recruit now Ichung'wah and Moses Kuria as hornbills, as speakers. Before Rigathi asimame kuongea, anapea nafasi kwanza Ichung'wah. Ichung'wah anaweka mbolea kidogo. Ichung'wah anaweka sukari kidogo. Anatia spices kidogo. So that the Rigiji akisimama anapata ground iko sawa. Ichung'wah has been spitting some venom. Hata kwa TV amekuwa yani Ichung'wah became ungovernable. Ichung'wah turned rogue. Ichung'wah turned like, hey, yani unamwangalia paka unashindwa. What happened to Ichung'wah? Really? So Ichung'wah turned like a dog. Mweona umbwa yenye imekula kwa Kikisii tunasema isoko. Yani kuna ile dawa umbwa ikipewa, it turns rogue. It can even bite the owner. That is the character exhibited in Ichung'wah recently. Is a man paid to speak. Wamesema Raila Odinga cannot blackmail us this time round. According to Ichung'wah na Rigathi Gachagua, the only conversation they were willing to engage Raila Odinga is his retirement to Bondo. Ruto akaamua ni sawa, wewe zungumza. Wakaenda Kakamega, Ruto hakuenda. The entire government, including Musalia, all of them walikuwa pale. Ruto never attended that meeting. As Gachagua was busy yelling, Ruto was busy in his state house fixing things. Ndio Raila ndio tulishindana na Raila ndio tukamuibia ni sawa. Lakini mahali imefika sasa, it's like tumefika kwa red line. Na tukicross this red line kutalipuka. So Ruto akajiitisha kwa mkutano akasema hata kama Rigiji ni mtu ambaye hajitambui, let me take charge and control these things. akarudi chini. Zakayo akashuka kutoka kwa mkuyu, akarudi chini, and is about to meet Jesus. Now, until Friday, until Saturday, let me tell you, why am I saying that the decisions made by Ruto, kwani sasa mimi tena nimekuwa wapi? Ruto. Najua in Kisii tuko na watu wanaitwa the people from South Mugirango. They pronounce T as D. But I'm not from that area. Now, William Ruto, as Riggy was busy and his team abusing Raila Odinga in Kakamega, that is on Saturday, because the demands made by Riggy on Saturday tells you that all the communications William Ruto has been having towards reconciling with the Raila were outside Gachagua. I can tell you for a fact. Because ukiangalia speeches of Saturday Kakamega, it tells you kwamba Riggy had not been briefed that hapana kesho Sunday William Ruto watakutana na ndugu yako. He didn't know. Now, in all these things, Riggy has created a personal enmity with the Raila Odinga. Personal enmity. And what is going to happen now? Ruto aliset Riggy. Alimset. Wakati Ruto was abroad, Riggy alijipata taabani. Alikuja ofisi saa 11 asubuhi, the same day. Shamba la Uhuru Kenyatta likaingililiwa na wahalifu. The same day. On the other side, they paid Ichungwa. Alikuwa ashasema kwamba we shall invade hiyo shamba ya Northland. So it came to pass. Now what is happening? Riggy and Ichungwa are now in trouble. Kwa nini? It has been confirmed in one way or another they might be the funders of what happened in Northlands. It's coming out. Ruto amejitoa. Ukiona vizuri, Ruto is out of this thing. Watu wamebaki hapo ni Riggy, Ichungwa na IG Kome. Only 3 people. In case there was a case, Ichungwa will be accountable. Kwa nini? Alisema na ikafanyika. Right? Now, Kindiki and Ruto are out of this mess. Wao wako hapa. Sasa, Kome, Riggy na Ichungwa pia wamepaki pale. Going forward, we shall be having 2 parties. The first party is Kindiki, Ruto, Raila Odinga. Another party, IG Kome, Rigathi Gachagua, Kimani Ichung'wah, and other noisemakers. Wachana na Musalia kwa sababu Musalia is not even in the constitution. Wachana Musalia yeye anazungumza kile unamwambia. Ukimwambia tuende Kakamega tupige kelele, yeye yuko pale. Ukimwambia tuende wapi tupige kelele, yeye Musalia is lazy. Musalia yeye yuko tu mahali where the wind blows to, yeye analala pale. Mahali na blow tu, yeye analala pale. Yeye yuko tu, atake maneno mingi. Now, ladies and gentlemen, at long last, and I want to predict. Yes, I want to predict. Are you ready? In a few days to come, it can take months or what. It doesn't matter. Finally, the person who will be sacrificed in this government is Rigathi Gachagua and Kimani Ichung'wah. Government eats its own children. Ruto is going to empower Kindiki. After, unajua stress yenye iko kwa Ruto sasa is how to manage Raila. Is how to talk to Raila. Waelewane, hata kama ni kufungua sava sawa. Hata kama ni kumpatia viti bungeni sawa. Hata kama ni whichever way they may agree. Mwishowe stress, kwa nini Ruto amekonda? Stress yake is one target, how to contain Raila Amolo Odinga. And it's like these things are happening. Once they are happening, the casualty in all these deals, wewe ukiangalia Rigiji jana wakati walikuwa na press conference, Rigiji amekuja na jamba na viatu ni kama sporting shoe, ni kama aliitwa akatoka mahali alikuwa anacheza mpira, ni kama aliitwa akatoka mahali alikuwa anacheza sijui ni hockey, akasema yes sir, State House. Uliona Ruto alikuwa amevaa vizuri, koti official, amevaa kabisa kama mtu anataka ku address the nation. Lakini Rigiji alikuwa mtu ametoka kucheza volleyball, amevaa viatu sijui ni za wapi, amevaa sijui ni games kit, sijui ni alitoa wapi. And later on mliona akipigwa picha akiwa kwa uwanja. So it's like alikuwa ametolewa kwa sporting, sijui alikuwa anacheza mpira akapata simu and he decided to run. Meaning in all these discussions Rigathi was absent. Yeye aliitwa tu to come and witness. Now ladies and gentlemen, ile mambo iko hapa mbele tutaona. And trust me, Rigathi will learn it a hard lesson. God bless you. Keep subscribing. See you in the next video, ladies and gentlemen. Mungu akubariki.